This is Unit 6 Cooling Load Calculation, and this is the lecture first of that unit. Now, what is cooling load and how to calculate it? The design cooling load is the amount of heat energy to be removed from a house by a air conditioning equipment. Why we do this? To maintain the house in indoor design condition. We have to design it when worst outdoor conditions are being experienced. We have to design our system for the worst condition of outdoor. Now there are two type of cooling load. One is sensible cooling load, another is latent cooling load. The sensible cooling load refers to the dry bulb temperature of the building, and latent cooling load refers to the wet bulb temperature of the building. For summer condition, humidity influence on the selection of HVAC equipment, that is refrigeration equipment, and the latent load as well as sensible load must be calculated for it. Now there are many factors that influence the sensible cooling load, like our home has glass windows or glass doors. Sunlight striking through windows means orientation of the house, exterior walls and their material, partition, type of partition, ceiling, roof and type of ceiling and roof, floor, open space, and air infiltration through cracks. There is always some infiltration through crack or through duct. How many people are there in the building? Equipment and appliances operated in the summer. Total number of lights and type of lights also. Other sensible heat gains are taken care by refrigeration equipment before the air reaches the room. There are some more items like duct work. Heat gain by duct is also to be calculated. Ventilated air, inflated air that we have talked before. Now we know that we have to calculate sensible heat load as well as latent heat load for the system to select or for the system to design. The sensible heat load in a building can be calculated by a simple equation that we know from before. This equation we know from before. That is heat, sensible heat is equal to specific heat of air, density of air volume per unit time, per unit second, and temperature difference. Here value of Cp we know is 1.006 kilojoule per kg degree centigrade. Density of air is taken for practical purpose as 1.202 kg per meter cube. Q is air volume per second and dt is temperature difference. So we can calculate sensible heat in kilowatt. This value we will get in directly in kilowatt. Now there are simple charts are available in design data book from which we can find out the required air volume. Now we have to know sensible load that we have calculated from the previous equation and at what temperature we have to maintain the room temperature. Here this line. So we can calculate required air quantity in meter cube per second. Here is an example to show the use of that equation. Suppose air is entering in a room at 1 meter cube per second and it is heated from 0 degree to 20 degree centigrade. Now sensible heat added in air can be calculated as by this equation Cp rho Q dt. Cp rho Q temperature difference, and it will give value directly in kilowatt. What are the factors that influence latent cooling load? Latent cooling load is basically due to moisture that is introduced in the structure, and this can be introduced through people, through some equipment, some appliances, and basically most of the part is air infiltration through crack, building, door, window. Any other latent heat gain can be taken care by refrigeration equipment before the air reaches to the room. So there is no problem with that. Here we have latent heat load equation. Latent heat due to moisture in air can be calculated as latent heat in kilowatt is equal to density of air that we know. Latent heat of vaporization of water. For practical purpose, we take this latent heat of vaporization as 2454, or for practical purpose we will be taking in numerical as 2500, and in actual it is 2494 minus 2.2 into temperature of dry bulb. This load is calculated from this equation at 20 degrees centigrade. So we have multiplied it 20 with this 2.2 and subtracted it. But for practical purpose, we will be taking it 2500 in our numericals. TW is humidity ratio difference, that is kilogram of water per kilogram of dry air. Again, how much quantity of air volume is required in the roof if latent heat load and temperature and humidity ratio is given. We will take humidity ratio from psychometric chart on a given condition, and we will take their cross section point and we will calculate air required for this purpose. These charts are available in design data books.